Alright guys, so in this video I'm gonna try to install this header onto the car. I'm gonna give you a little simple basic walkthrough, and yeah, let's see if this thing works. As you guys know, I bought this header from the junkyard a few weeks ago. The only reason why I'm putting this on because this one right here, it's just a cast manifold. It came off my last car, which was an LS, and it actually doesn't fit right. It's about probably a few inches short, and the whole exhaust is kind of getting tugged this way, and yeah, it's not a real good fit. And the car came with a DC Sport header. It was a 4-to-1, but it was for a B16. And the B16 block, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, is a little bit shorter deck height, and the B16 manifold is specifically for a 1.6, and the 1.8 is a little bit stroked, so it's a little bit longer manifold, and it was actually rubbing the oil pan, which I'll show you after, which I had to repair. But yeah, so this was a cheap manifold. Probably I got it for the price of gas and a burger, so why wouldn't I pick it up? It's just a cheap eBay. I kind of like that it's used because it kind of shows that it held up through some burnouts probably. This is bent right there, probably not going to use that either. But yeah, so I'm going to throw it on right now. Alright, so I have the car supported. Want to take off the heat shield. 112 right there, 112 right there. There should be one here and one there. Pop the shield off. Probably gonna fall. Would have been best probably to take that off first, but okay. Careful, might be warm. This bracket, I guess I gotta take this off. Man, it's been a while since I've done this. Got the bracket off. Now I can flex a little bit. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so since this manifold doesn't really like fit that well on the bottom, I'm just gonna like wing it with putting this one on. So if this one doesn't work, I know, but yeah, it should line up and everything. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like just test it out. It's gonna be like a winging it type of video to see if it actually lines up, but looks like it's leaking. But yeah, the block is pretty disgusting, so if I do get the header in there, I can at least get the power washer in between there. But yeah, so I'm gonna work at getting this bolt right here, probably like a 14 or 15 millimeter, and that goes to a bracket that bolts to the block, just basically supports it. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Take out that fast. So yeah, right there, take out that one. Alright guys, so I basically have 14. And there's a lot of freaking grime. There's a dang bolt right there. I can't fit a ratchet inside because it's hitting against the AC compressor. And I can't really take it out by hand because, yeah, it's blazing hot. Plus it's kind of rusted too, since the manifold likes to get a lot of crud. Oh yeah, so I'm just going to keep working at this and take this bolt out. Finally got the bolt out. Everything's all good. So probably for now, I'm gonna take out these 12 millimeter bolts right here. There's just one nut right here, one nut on this side. That doesn't actually look original, but yeah, but I have extra. So yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, or let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, with 2 being nuts. Take those out, and yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna crack these bolts off. Hopefully it doesn't give me no issues. Let me see if I have an extension for that. Alright, so next up, you got to get out the O2 and these spring bolts right here. There's no flex pipe for Hondas, and I'm not sure who else uses it, because it's basically like a ball joint in here. So when your engine's rocking back and forward, it's actually spring tension. So that's kind of cool, because flex pipes and all that stuff, the braided lines, those actually go bad. I've actually had bad luck with those with Toyota. But yeah, so I'm gonna take off those 2 bolts and the O2 and slide it right out. And look how bad that looks. Jesus Christ. This thing's due for a bath and to be resealed. But yeah, so let me take these things off. Alright, so I got those spring bolts taken out. A little tip, you don't have to take out the O2 sensor. You don't got to take it out of the manifold yet. All you have to do is just disconnect it. I'll leave a link in the description of a O2 sensor replacement that I've done, and if you want to take it out or disconnect it or find the clip, you could have seen it in that video in the description. But yeah, so just take those bolts out, unclip it from the harness, and you can pull the manifold and everything out together. So now I'm gonna take the rest of these out, pretty much kind of cool down, and yeah, gonna drop it from here. Alright, so I got all the fasteners off. Make sure you put them in a safe spot. Pull it away. Yeah, so basically there it is right there. Just lay manifold down, and man, some real toxic gases are coming up from here. It doesn't even smell like exhaust. It smells like some type of weird gas. It's like venting out or something. But yeah, as you can see, the block is nice and crusty, just the way I thought so, just by looking at the bottom. But yeah, this is I guess a freeze plug. People I guess in the north have to put those little shits in and warm up the coolant, or you can use it just to drain all the coolant out the block. But yeah, so I'm gonna pull that out, take off my O2, and mount up the header. Alright, so here are the two. The header is extremely lighter than this cast manifold, and don't let this diameter fool you, because this is just an outer shell right here, and it's actually reduced. So probably they do that just to contain the heat, but that's the genuine pipe right there. So what you see is what you get on that one. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw this one in, and yeah. Alright guys, so I'm gonna put in the header right now. Let me tighten it up a little bit, and yeah. Hopefully it's not gonna give me no problems, but we'll see. Alright guys, so it turned out to be a major fail. This is the header, that's the manifold. And as you can see, when this goes in there, the oil pan's here, and then the oil pan goes up, the block is right here, and the half shaft is like right there. And the O2 sensor sits in there perfectly. But on this one, the oil pan goes here, it goes up, and the half shaft is right there, and the O2 sensor literally hits it, because as you can see, that gap right there versus this gap right here. So this was a total waste of time, big fail. Not a lot of money spent, but time wasted, and time does suck to waste, especially on getting dirty. But yeah, so I was gonna scrap this video altogether, but I just might as well post it. I'll probably clean up a little bit. I cleaned up right here, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, but this video was a fail, and this header does not work. It'll literally have to be chopped right there and extend it. But yeah, that sucks.